Unbelievable. Caitlin Clark takes the spotlight. Outshines Serena Williams, Coco Gauff, Simone Biles, and Dawn Staley. The night crackled with electricity long before the first spotlight sliced through the darkness. Las Vegas, home of glitz legends and the boldest stages, had never seen a lineup like this. Serena Williams, Coco Gauff, Simone Biles, Dawn Staley. For titans of athletic greatness gathered under the same roof for the annual Legends of Sport Gala, an event so star-packed that even the red carpet seemed to tremble beneath the weight of history. But no one, not even the most seasoned journalists or the most daring fans, expected what came next. Because tonight, under the blaze of cameras and off-field gasps, Caitlin Clark, the fearless sharpshooting phenom redefining women's basketball, stepped forward and stole the entire show. Not by accident, not by arrogance, by destiny. Chapter 1, The Gathering of Giants. The gala was supposed to be simple. Honor the legends, celebrate the icons, inspire the future. The venue was a theater transformed into a shimmering galaxy of gold banners, spotlight paths, and floating holograms showing legendary sports moments. Serena arrived first, embraced by roaring applause. The queen of tennis walked with the same regal power she once brought to center court, dominant, confident, unforgettable. Coco Gauff followed, radiant and glowing with the youthful fire of someone who had already lived 1,000 headlines. Her smile could have powered the entire venue. Simone Biles, ever graceful, appeared in a twirl of silver fabric, drawing admiration from every corner. Her presence was a reminder. Greatness doesn't demand attention. It simply attracts it. And then came Dawn Staley, coach, champion, architect of basketball futures. Her arrival quieted the room in a reverent hush. Respect followed her like a second shadow. Each woman was a universe unto herself. But that was before Caitlin Clark stepped inside. Chapter 2, Her Entrance. No announcement, no explosion of sound, no theatrical spotlight. Just Caitlin Clark, walking with quiet confidence, her long stride precise and effortless, like she was stepping onto the court during a championship game she already knew she would win. She wore a sleek black suit, simple, bold, minimal jewelry, no glitter. Yet somehow, inexplicably, she glowed. The crowd turned. Conversations stopped mid-sentence. Phones lifted all at once. Someone whispered, barely audible, "That's her, the one breaking every record, the one changing game." Serena's eyebrows lifted in admiration. Dawn Staley tilted her head, a proud smile tugging her lips. Coco Gauff lit up like she spotted an old friend she secretly idolized. Simone Biles clapped first, starting a wave of applause that rolled through the auditorium like thunder. Caitlin didn't bow. She simply smiled, warm, humble, genuine. It was enough to tilt the spotlight toward her. Chapter 3, The Panel That Changed Everything. All 5 women took the circular stage, an arena of velvet steps and shimmering lights. The audience braced for a historic conversation. The moderator turned to Serena first. "You transformed tennis. You redefined athletic power. What comes next?" Serena smiled. "I get to watch the next generation break everything I built. That's the beauty of legacy. It was never meant to stay static." The crowd cheered. He turned to Simone. "You've pushed the limits of what a human body can do." Simone laughed gently. "And now I get to watch others push my limits." To Coco, "You became a champion before adulthood. How do you manage it?" Coco replied, soft but strong, "Pressure comes and goes. Passion stays." To Dawn Staley, "You've shaped countless stars. How do you choose leaders?" Dawn leaned into her mic. "Leaders aren't chosen. They reveal themselves." Then, finally, the moderator's gaze shifted to Caitlin. "And you, Caitlin Clark, what does it feel like being called the future of women's sports?" The audience held its breath. Caitlin leaned forward. Her voice was steady, humble, yet piercingly authentic. "I don't want to be the future," she said. "I want to be the bridge." Confusion flickered across some faces. "A bridge?" Caitlin continued. "A bridge between what was, what is, and what's coming. Because greatness isn't about overshadowing legends. It's about learning from them, standing beside them, and lifting the next generation even higher." The room fell silent, awed, moved, awakened. Even Serena blinked, impressed. Simone sat up straighter. Coco nodded, wide-eyed. Dawn smiled like she had just discovered a diamond she knew would reshape history. In that single moment, without a trophy, without a game-winning shot, Caitlin Clark took the spotlight. Not by force. By truth. Chapter 4, The Challenge. During intermission, the gala organizers offered a fun idea, a charity skills challenge. Something light, something entertaining. They expected Serena to decline, Simone to steal the show, or Coco to unleash fierce competitive energy. But before anyone could respond, Caitlin raised her hand. "I'm in." Her voice carried across the room. Serena laughed. "You don't even know what it is." "Does it matter?" Caitlin grinned. Chapter 5, The Speech That Broke the Internet. Near the end of the gala, one award remained. The Impact Torch, given to the athlete whose influence transcended sport. Everyone assumed it was going to Serena or Simone, icons whose careers shaped generations. But when the envelope opened and Caitlin Clark's name appeared in bold, the room erupted in shock. She hadn't expected it. Her jaw dropped. Her eyes shimmered. Even Dawn Staley looked stunned and proud. Caitlin stepped up to the podium. She stared at the award, her hands trembling, then lifted her gaze to the sea of faces before her. "I'm standing here because four legends carved the path beneath my feet," she began, her voice thick with emotion. She turned toward Serena. "You taught us to be unapologetically powerful. To Simone, you taught us that impossible is just a suggestion. To Coco, you showed us that youth doesn't limit greatness. It accelerates it. To Dawn, you reminded us that leadership isn't about control, it's about courage." Then she looked out at the crowd. "I'm not here to surpass them. I'm here to honor them. I'm here to make sure that when a little girl picks up a ball, a racket, or chalks her hands, she knows the world is ready to cheer for her." The room dissolved into applause, tears, cheers, and standing ovations. Caitlin took the spotlight. Yes, but she reflected it back onto everyone who came before her. And that's why she owned the night. Epilogue, the dawn of a new era. After the gala, headlines flooded the world. Caitlin Clark steals the night. A new leader emerges in women's sports. The legends passed the torch, and she carried it with grace. Serena called her the future with humility. Simone called her a once-in-a-generation spirit. Coco called her my big sis in confidence. Dawn simply said, "She's ready," because Caitlin Clark didn't just shine. She united. She honored. She elevated. She transformed. She became the bridge she always said she wanted to be. And in doing so, she stepped into the spotlight, not as a replacement for legends, but as the radiant successor they have been waiting for. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next time.